Ever heard the saying, sugar is sweeter than honey, but not as sweet as you? Well, today we're going to flip that saying on its head and ask, is sugar truly as addictive as cocaine? Welcome back to Med Talks. I'm Adam, your health guide, and today we're diving into the sweet deception of sugar. Now I know what you're thinking, Adam, you've got to be kidding me. Sugar and cocaine? That's a bit of a stretch, isn't it? But bear with me because the science behind this is truly fascinating. Let's start with the basics. Sugar, in its simplest form, is a carbohydrate that our bodies use for energy. It's in almost everything we eat, from fruits and vegetables to the more obvious culprits like candy and soda. But it's not just the sugar in our food that's the problem. It's the amount we consume. Imagine you're at a party and there's a buffet table filled with all sorts of delicious food. You could eat a little bit of everything, or you could fill your plate with just one thing. Now, imagine that one thing is sugar. That's essentially what we're doing to our bodies when we consume too much sugar. We're overloading our system with one type of fuel, and it's causing a whole host of problems. Now let's bring cocaine into the picture. Cocaine is a powerful stimulant that affects the brain's reward system. It floods the brain with dopamine, a neurotransmitter that makes us feel good. The problem is our brains aren't designed to handle such a massive influx of dopamine. Over time, the brain adapts by producing less dopamine or reducing the number of receptors that can receive signals. As a result, cocaine users develop a tolerance, which means they need to take more of the drug to achieve the same high. So, how does sugar fit into all of this? Well, sugar also triggers the release of dopamine in the brain. And just like with cocaine, overconsumption of sugar can lead to a decrease in dopamine levels. This means that over time we need to consume more sugar to get the same sugar high. Now, I'm not saying that eating a candy bar is the same as snorting a line of cocaine, but the way our brains react to these substances is surprisingly similar, and that's where the comparison comes from. But here's the kicker. Unlike cocaine, sugar is everywhere. It's in our breakfast cereals, our drinks, our snacks, even our so-called healthy foods. And because it's so prevalent, it's incredibly easy to consume too much without even realizing it. So, what can we do about it? Well, the first step is awareness. Start reading food labels and pay attention to the amount of sugar you're consuming. Try to limit your intake of processed foods and opt for whole foods whenever possible. And remember, it's not about completely eliminating sugar from your diet, but rather about finding a healthy balance. That's all for today's episode of Med Talks. I hope you found this discussion as fascinating as I did. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more health-related content. Remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your health. Until next time, stay healthy and stay curious.